Hi everyone, how are you today? Today we're going to have a little lesson called Internet Safety. Right now we have a lot of people that are at home. We're spending more time at home, which means that increases our time that we're spending online. So today I wanted to kind of go over just a little bit of things that we can do to kind of refresh in thinking about internet safety, making sure that we are staying safe and that we are being smart when we are being online. So with us being home and spending more time on the internet, we're connecting with friends, we're connecting with family, we're downloading different apps, different games. Maybe we're sharing information about what we're doing, places that we've gone, or different activities that maybe we're doing at home and learning about, sharing photos, sharing videos, all these things that we're doing to help stay connected, to other people. Doing Zoom calls, watching YouTube, watching this video right now. We're doing these things to stay connected, but as we stay connected, we also want to make sure that we are staying safe and that we're protecting ourselves while we're online and socializing with other people. So there's a few things I wanted us to kind of think about a little bit, and I kind of made up a little bit of a list of some things to kind of talk about to help us to remain safe and to really think about how we're using our technology use while we're at home. One of the big things to kind of talk about is with our technology use, we need something to do. We are all home, we're trying to connect with people, keep those connections alive, and we're using technology to do that, which is a great thing. The things that we have in technology are fantastic. But we also need to continue to set limits on some of those things. We don't want to be sitting in front of a computer or sitting on our phones or doing all these things that have to deal with a screen all day long. So we want to make sure that we're setting those limits, how often we're doing it and how long that we're doing it. We need to have a good balance, a balance of keeping that communication, but yet still getting outside, enjoying the weather, enjoying different things that we can be doing outside of looking at a screen. While we're online and doing different things on the internet, we need to make sure that we're understanding what things are credible. By using the word credible, I think about what things are real, what things are true. Not everything that we see on the internet is real. Not everything that we see on the internet is true. That goes for information, things that we're reading about, things that are maybe happening in the media, things that are happening to famous people that we know or that we like to watch on TV. We need to make sure that those things are real and that they're really a credible or true good source of where we're getting that information of these things that are happening. People may not seem, or people may not be who they seem. We can maybe be socializing with friends and family, and all of a sudden there's a new person there that's trying to connect with you. If you don't know them, they're telling you, hey, well, I'm friends with so-and-so, or I know this person. But do you really know who that other person is on the other side of your computer screen or on the other side of your iPad screen? We don't. We can say we are whoever we want to be when we're on a screen or through a text or through a message, but we don't really know who those other people are. So we need to make sure that we're always keeping ourselves safe and not knowing who those people are and just believing whatever they have to say. Also remembering about things that are truthful or real is if you're putting information out there, you have to understand too that once it's posted or once you have put that out there and said it, you can't take it back. So once we have something that's posted on a Facebook page or on somebody else's Facebook page, or if we're contacting somebody through some sort of online media or social media, once we state that and we post that, we cannot take that back. Another thing to kind of think about, I thought about was important, is manners. Online or in person, our manners are very important. Whether we are talking to somebody that is through that screen or through a Zoom call, or if we are meeting with them in person, we need to remember to use our manners, saying please and thank you, and representing you as the true person that you are. Using those manners to have good communication with somebody and to be very respectful of the other person that you're having that conversation with. Oversharing, sharing way too much information can be very damaging to many different things. If you're sharing photos, information, pictures, videos, all these different things, if you're oversharing and sharing too much info could damage either your reputation, maybe the reputation of somebody else that you know. Maybe it could hurt somebody else's feelings. If you're giving out too much information, if you're sharing too much information, that could hurt somebody else. Could hurt yourself too. Maybe it's going to give out too much information about you, causing some pain to hurting your feelings or that of somebody else. One of the hardest things that I think is hard about technology use is using technology is fun. Using technology is exciting, and there's so many different things that we can do. But along with the phrase is, you know, what comes with the good also comes the bad. And when we have different things that are fun and exciting like that, there's also some different consequences that we have to think about with how we're using the internet and how we can use that in a positive way and not a negative way. So some of those consequences that I was kind of thinking about is, you know, making sure that we're only posting what we're comfortable with. You know, you have to stop and think about who is seeing this information online. Some people can see it, everybody can see it, people now can see it, and also people in the future can see it. So really think about what you're saying and who is going to read that or see that. Your friends, your family, future employers. There are a lot of people that when you apply for a job, if you have different accounts online, they'll take a look. They want to see what kind of person you are, what and how you represent yourself to other people within the community, and even to your closest friends and family. And to really always remember that once you have posted something, you can't take it back. Now, don't get me wrong, there's ways that if you post something and you've said a message and you've typed it in, you can delete it. But does that message ever really go completely away? It does not. It stays on the internet. If somebody really wanted to find that, to use something against you or to do something, if you've sent something that's inappropriate, an inappropriate message, an inappropriate text, an inappropriate picture, they can still find those even if you've deleted it. And chances are, if you've posted it, somebody has seen it. If I hit that send button, submit button, post button, just as fast as it can be that I can delete it and take it off, somebody has already seen it. People are online all the time. Somebody has most likely seen whatever message you had already said, already posted, or even any photo that you've even shared. Make sure that you're always staying private. We want to make sure that you are you, and you don't want anybody else to have any of your information. Don't ever give out your address, your phone number, anything that has to do with your money, financial information. Don't ever give out information about your family. These are your private things, and we cannot share those things with people that we don't know. Those are strangers. When we've always talked about stranger danger or different things with strangers, you wouldn't do that in person. So when you try to do it online, it's still the same concept. It's still the exact same thing. Unfortunately, when you're doing it on a computer, you just can't see who's on the other side of that computer looking at that information. Make sure that you're not mean. There is such a thing called cyberbullying. We've talked about things, How we treat other people in person is the same thing as how we treat people online. Don't post anything that's negative. Don't post anything that's hurtful. Hurtful comments, hurtful things to other people, or hurtful things about somebody else. We don't want those negative things out there. We want to be kind to everyone, whether it's in person or online. Those are things that we should always be thinking about. And thinking about how you react. What are your reactions? If you see some people that are arguing online, don't get involved. Don't put some hurtful statement or a hurtful comment about something that maybe is none of your business. Maybe it's something that you're not even involved in. Think about what your reaction is and how that could make that situation worse. You don't want to make it worse. You want to step back and make sure that your negative thoughts and negative comments aren't being put into that. Make sure you keep passwords. Write them down. There are passwords for so many things, so many programs, phones, computers, iPads, everything that we do has a password. Make sure you have a very safe place that you can keep those written down at. Use good passwords that are secure and safe for everyone. And making sure that when we are getting different apps, different games and things like that that we're downloading, that we are being very careful and very safe with those. Do not share any personal information. Don't put any money information in there. You don't want to have your credit card or a card statement or bank information. They can, even if it's something that's free, a free app, a free program, a free game, they're still going to try to get you to pay for something. So if you just don't put money information in, then they're not going to be able to charge you for anything either. Be careful when those apps and games and different programs have what we call spam. Maybe they're going to offer you a free trip or a free prize or a free gift, or if you do this or give me this information, you could win free money, things like that. Promises of free gifts to verify information or give out personal information, they're just trying to hack into your information or hack into your accounts. Don't give that information out. There is no free gift. There is no free surprise or anything. They're trying to get to you and to what information you have. So make sure you're always watching out for what they call their free stuff that they're trying to give away. All in all, when I want you to think about how often and when we're on the computer and using that different screen time, think about what choices you're making. We're all trying to stay connected, and we're all trying to be with the people that we love and the people that we miss. But think about what your choices are. Make good choices. Make smart choices. We've talked about a lot of these things in class here at the center, and we've talked about a lot of things together and had different discussions. So I hope you talk with somebody about some of the things we've gone over today, the things that I've kind of created in the little list. We can talk about them too as we start to get together in the next week here. Just think about what choices you have. What are the choices that you can make that would be a good choice, a smart choice to keep yourself, the people that you know, family, friends, everybody safe when they're online and they're trying to stay connected like everybody else. So really think before you act. Really think before you make a statement, and think about what those choices are. I hope you have a really good rest of the week. I missed seeing you guys last week, but I hope to see you all really soon, okay? Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.